moment to get my Cardboard Live set up because it is
Cool.
the greatest.
I need to get one of those like services on my stream to get the deck lists up, because people are always asking for my deck list. I never really have an easy way to send it to them.
I mean, I obviously sing the praises of Cardboard Live all the time. I love it, but I do think it's really important to have something like this or Stream Decker, because it eliminates just like so many of the just generic questions you get,
Right.
and it allows
Yeah.
the readers to like puzzle through your lines a little bit better.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tutor for Goblin that's not in your deck?
Right. Why are you getting Goblin Settler?
Does Goblin Settler ever actually see play in this deck? Like, I know it sees play in like the Mog Catcher prison version.
It does see play in the Warren Instigator versions because they are much more likely to play Kiki-Jiki.
Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense to me.
So they're more all in on like the idea that one of your lackeys or instigators are going to connect because you have so many of them. And if you connect with Instigator with a matron in your hand, the game is very, very likely over. Because you just matron for Kiki-Jiki with the first trigger, then put the Kiki into play with the second trigger.
And copy the matron.
And then copy the matron, get whatever you want. Exactly. So that gets pretty silly. And then they can play Settler as like that, you know, I'm ahead and I'm always going to stay ahead because you're getting stun rained every turn. Kind of plays. And you know, it does come up against like, it's good against like depths, lands, and miracles, because you just like stone rain all their white sources and they can't do anything.
I mean, I do love that life.
Yeah. As a man who's been known to cast Cataclysm on occasion, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I need to cast some more of those cards. There's a bunch of derpy planeswalkers running around these days.
Yeah, Cataclysm seems really good against Walker Hell.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to go so deep as to like play something with it main deck, but if I had time to brew, that's where my energy would be going.
Are you like? How do you feel about D&T right now? Like, how is it faring against like the Karn decks? I watched XJ Cloud's stream a lot, and he seemed like decent against them, but it didn't seem like an easy matchup by any stretch.
So historically, I'm always medium on almost always medium on D&T in times of flux. Like, D&T is always best when you have a well-established metagame and you can, like, figure out what you need to do and how you need to attack people. When everyone's trying new things and you're just, like, playing against random stuff round after round after round, like, you're just not ready to beat, like, the random siege rhinos that you encounter.
I mean, who can beat siege rhino, so...
Not me.
not me. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But D&T seems to be putting up really good results in the challenges over the past few weeks.
Yeah, I've noticed that, yeah.
So, like, I will definitely feel comfortable taking it to a big event. Like, I'm going to be playing it at SCG-Con, obviously. But, like, right after the release of Modern Horizons, like, I don't know if you'll catch me dead playing D&T, other than, like, testing out new cards, because, like...
shit's gonna be wild.
We're gonna get a huge upheaval.
Yeah, oh, man. So many things.
Well, let's save that discussion for another time.
Yeah, I'll save that for later.
All right, let's launch into this. All right, good afternoon, folks. My name's Phil Gallagher. I run ThrabenU University, a site for legacy, death, and taxes. Today with me, I have Eli Goings, who is going, a.k.a. GoblinLackey1, for those of you who are Twitch regulars. And he's going to be helping me get through a legacy league with goblins. So, hello, Eli. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. We're here to goblin people and goblin them well.
That's the plan. So if you're a Twitch regular, you probably know that he streams usually Monday and Wednesday afternoons, maybe around like 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern time, and plays a league or two. So he's a legacy regular. Yeah. And the goblins, they're good people. Or good, not people, but goblins, you know. Good little red boys.
Yeah.
So why don't we talk... or go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right. So why don't we talk about this deck list? There's, a very traditional Goblin shell, and maybe 50 or so cards of the list are relatively stock. And then, in the last 5 or so cards of the main deck, you get to see the eyebrow raises and like the individual creative choice. So when I look at this deck list, there's a couple of cards that catch my attention. Volrath Stronghold, Skirk Prospector, Grenzo, and I thought there was one more.
Earwig Squad.
The Earwig Squad in the sideboard. So why don't we go by those one by one and talk about them. So let's start with this Volrath Stronghold. What's it doing? Why is it here?
So Volrath Stronghold was specifically added to combat Grixis Control, because Grixis Control was turning out to be a really, really bad matchup for normal goblins, which upset us all greatly, because Goblins is supposed to crush blue control decks. That's kind of what it's built to do. But it'd be so hard to put together your card advantage engine of Matron for Ringleader, because they would just get Thoughtseized and Hymned and K-commanded, and your vials would always be destroyed. And it was so hard to actually develop in a positive way on board when all the removal spells also, put something in the way. And so stuff like Liliana Last Hope became impossible to overcome. Unless you got kind of lucky and you destroyed their mana base. So Volrath Stronghold was found as a friend suggested it to me. I was like, okay, I'll try this card out. And the idea is that if they're putting all the cards in the graveyard for you, and they can discard every single card in your hand, doesn't matter. They can't really mess with the top of your deck besides the draw step K commands. So Stronghold is like the ultimate form of inevitability, where given if the game lasts forever, you will win, and there's nothing they can do about it. You can't even really deck out. You can, if you just get a creature that sacrifices itself, you can never deck. And so Stronghold is really good with a couple creatures in particular in Goblins. It's really good with Matron Ringleader, most obviously, because you'll just get so much card advantage. It's really good with Chain Whirler, because it's like that emergency button. It's like, oh, I need to kill all these Belfast Strixes and Snapcasters ASAP, or this Liliana is about to ultimate. And so Chain Whirler is one of your better cards in the matchup. But the real, I'm going to just do this thing repetitively for the rest of the game is you just cast CGN Commander. Like, if I have Stronghold online, I've got Black Source, I have a bunch of lands, like maybe 5 or 6 lands. I'm just going to Matron for CGN Commander. I don't care what if it gets taken out of my hand or not, and then I'm just going to Stronghold for CGN Commander every turn for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so it, just to kind of sum that up, it basically provides an insane amount of end game inevitability beyond that Goblins normally has.
Yes.
At the cost of a single card.
Yeah, so the cost for playing is pretty low. I've shaved the 4th Rashadan for it, because I can't afford to play more colorless sources, and I'm playing a 24th land because Stronghold is very mana intensive. And I think Goblins should just be playing 24 lands anyway, because it's a super high curve deck for Legacy standards.
Yeah, so by comparison, if you compare the curve of D&T to this, let's just take a random D&T deck list. My curve stops at 3, and I'm still running 23 or 24 lands. And if you look at this, we have 3, 4, 5 main deck 4 drops plus a 5 drop.
Right.
So
now, so the curve's wonky because we have 4 Goblin Lackeys to cheat those things into play. We have a couple of Goblin War Chiefs to give discounts. We have Skirk Prospector to generate a ton of mana. So the curve is higher than or lower than it looks in a lot of ways, and those jump incinerators do cost 2 mana the vast majority of the time.
Right.
So it's not as bad as it looks, but still pretty bad. If things are going wrong.
Yeah, if things are going your way, mana's fine. But when everything you know and love is getting destroyed,
right,
life's rough.
Right.
So you just mentioned the Skirk Prospector, so why don't we pivot into talking about that?
Yeah.
This card does not look impressive.
I think it's secretly one of the best cards in the deck. So Goblins loses more games to mana issues than basically anything else. when you can't develop your mana, when you don't have enough red sources. And Skirk Prospector helps with both of those things. And it really powers up some of your lines, particularly with War Chief. It pairs best with War Chief and Siege Gang Commander. Because with War Chief in play, you can now, with War Chief and Prospector in play, you can generate mana by casting spells. And so Mogg War Marshal becomes Dark Ritual because it costs 1 mana, and you can sack all the tokens to make 3. So there are some lines involving War Chief, Skirk, Matron for Mogg War Marshal, sack Mogg War Marshal tokens, cast double Pile Driver, swing for 1,000,000 kind of thing. So it's for the combo element of the deck. And Skirk also helps with, cycling your Gem Palm Incinerators when you're tapped out, cracking your Crater Makers when you're tapped out, holding off GT for a turn because you can block sack to deny GT counters, getting around Grizzlebrand Lifelink if you have a large board and you just have to swing for lethal, stuff like that. I think Skirk is basically essential in the deck.
So it's both mana acceleration and an odd amount of weird utility coupled together.
Yes. I guess there actually is a card that you didn't mention that a lot of people question is the one of Mogg Fanatic. I wrote an entire article called The Ode to Mogg Fanatic, which I would highly recommend anyone check out on the Saltmine website, basically describing why Mogg Fanatic is so great in this deck and why he actually just gets better with all the new cards that we'll be talking about later.
Yeah, I'm super excited about those. So later in the stream, we'll be talking about Sling-gang Lieutenant, Pashalik Mons, and Munitions Expert. And maybe we'll talk about some other spoilers as well. We'll kind of see where things go. In that same column there, we've got Grafted Havoc Razor.
Yeah, so this card looks like a meme. It looks like a meme.
It sure does.
It has the keyword goad on it, which I think I get asked, what is goad mean?
Hold on, let me see if I know it. I think I do. So if you goad a creature, it has to attack you or a planeswalker you control next turn if able? Is that right?
That's effectively what it does.
Okay.
That's not literally what it does. It's a multiplayer mechanic because it's from Conspiracy. And so what it actually means is it attacks a player other than you if able. But in 1v1, it essentially just means it has to attack.
Okay.
So that line of text basically never matters. I've goaded like a Mother of Runes to force it to tap before. I've goaded like a Tarmogoyf because like I've got a bunch of 1/1s that can block and I just want to get that thing out of my way. But the second line of text is the one that is actually good. So I'm sure people are familiar with Thief of Sanity at this point. Grenzo is kind of like that. You can only cast... for each creature, it's not just Grenzo, it's for each creature that hits them. You get to exile the top card of their deck. Until end of turn, you may cast that card, spend with any mana. So I picked up Grenzo as a way to fight like him decks as well, because it's like, I don't care what cards are in my hand, I'm just going to take yours. My mana's free open because I don't have any spells to cast. And so hitting cantrips is extremely powerful. Removal is usually fine. Threats are amazing. Like if you ever cast a Tarmogoyf or whatever, it's pretty damn strong. I've cast Gurmag Angler. I cast Jace. So it's a card advantage engine, and it's kind of stuck onto your an aggressive body, and so it turns all your creatures into pseudo Ophidians. Hitting lands sucks, but I think it's worth it as a card advantage card in the 2-drop slot.
I'm looking forward to seeing that in action. I haven't actually played with that one before, I don't think.
Yeah. And there are some weird utilities against certain combo decks. He's really good against Storm and Depths, because both those decks play cards that are good against themselves. Storm plays a bunch of discard spells, and so does Depths, but Depths also plays Crop Rotation or Sylvan Scrying. And so you can Sylvan Scrying or Crop Rotation for your Wastelands.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so there's one more card I want to talk about before we launch into the league, and that's Earwig Squad. I'm sure you've gotten a lot of flack for playing this. It's kind of a weird card. Like, let's talk about why this card is sweet, because I do think it is sweet.
So first and foremost, it's really just there to have a kill condition against Storm players that doesn't involve actually reducing their life total from 20 to 0. It doesn't matter what the life total is at if they don't have Tendrils of Agony in their deck anymore, because you hit them with any creature or any of your goblins, and then you can pay the Prowl cost, which is 3, so it's a 3 mana 5/3, and then you exile 3 cards from the deck. You usually take Tendrils, empty the Warrens, and Ad Nauseam or Piff, or it usually doesn't matter at that point. So against Ant, they straight up cannot win the game anymore if they don't have Tendrils in their hand. If they are Tess, it's not as good, but you can still take like 3 of the Burning
Triple
Wishes.
Burning Wish is really rough for them to beat.
Right. And also, it comes in against a lot of control decks. It's very good at Miracles. Miracles is not known for running a bunch of win conditions. So usually against Miracles, if I squad them, I will take all their mentors. So they have just Jace to win with it. Killing goblins with just Jace is not an easy task. And then, or you could take like, usually the card that actually will beat goblins in Miracles matchup is Back to Basics. So I just might take 2 Back to Basics and then like a mentor, and then I'm like guaranteed to win the game. There's just nothing they can do.
All right. So first, I want to thank Blur Your Face, Cloud Antlers, and Scatman for following. I hope you're enjoying what's coming here, and let's play some goblins.
Yeah.
It's I think been a couple of months since I've played any goblins. I'm gonna need to mute that since I have sound on.
So Goblins is probably in the best place it has been in years. I've been having such a great run with Goblins. I 5-0'd with this list on Monday. In my last 9 to 10 leagues, I've got a 72% win rate with this list or a list very close to it.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. And so like, and my average win rate across 550 matches since I started keeping track in August is just about 60%. So it's a pretty
market improvement. Yeah,
market improvement. So
yeah, so like for comparison, ooh, this is a Storm player.
I think so.
So we have
Lackey to Trashmaster is pretty good.
This is going to be a fast goldfish hand.
Yeah, and Trashmaster does stop like double LED.
I think this hand is worth keeping, right? Like,
yeah. I normally hate one-lander lackeys on the draw,
but if you know what your opponent is playing,
if I'm like 90% positive they're Storm. Oh, maybe I'm lying. Maybe it's Miracles. Oh, Delver. Oh god, this hand's terrible against Delver.
I'll tell you what. How about we just think it won't be terrible and it'll be fine?
Well, drawing a land was huge. So we just cavern out a lackey.
Hey, what do we name with the cavern?
So unfortunate that we kept based on false info. I guess I was pretty sure this was Storm, but that's okay.
Revealing a ponder there.
All right. Wasteland's rough. They probably also have a lightning bolt.
All right, so we're playing against blue-red Delver.
Okay. Well, this is pretty rough on the draw to have this happen to us. All right, Vial. I think we just have to jam the Vial. Like if it gets dazed, we're like kind of screwed. But I think we have to take that risk.
I'm in agreement. It also may surprise our opponent and allow us to connect with second lackey a turn or two down the line, where we end step, put in the Vial, or like end step, tick Vial on 1, put in the lackey.
Yeah. Man, this had it all. Turn one Delver, blind flip your Delver, force your Vial, wasteland you. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, when Delver has good Delver hands, it's really, really hard to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we keep drawing lands, so...
Do we just jam Crater Maker here in hopes of taking the Delver off the table?
Probably. They haven't shown they have a Lightning Bolt, and they didn't daze the Vial, so...
Like, this doesn't feel amazing. It's like, this is not necessarily the early play you want to be making, and you don't necessarily want to, like, expose this to a removal spell.
Right.
Okay.
Sure. Whatever.
The good news is, we were right. He didn't have days.
I guess if we draw land, we can cast Chieftain next turn, and then attack.
Man, we were really good at drawing lands, luckily.
I wonder if it's better to wasteland them and play the other lackey. Probably not. I think we should just jam Chieftain and attack.
Yeah, I think we're kind of on the, like, I need to keep my lands plan.
Yeah.
Like, the way I see us winning this game is by, like, connecting with the lackey and, like, our opponent not having anything here to invalidate this attack.
Yeah, I mean...
It sucks. Like, if we attack here, we get, like, super hosed by a brainstorm.
Yeah, it's true.
At the same time, I don't know if we really win by playing conservatively.
So what happens if we just pass?
We get nugged for 3 again.
They have potential to draw another thing. If we wait, though, we can play a lackey and then attack with all. Definitely get a lackey trigger, ringleader, and then if we hit a jump hall incinerator, we get to kill the Delver. That might be better. Because even if we're dropping in a ringleader this turn, we don't have any mana to spend.
I'll defer to your experience here because I can see this going either way. Like, I can see just, like, risk it, huge reward right now, or
I guess, yeah, we could just attack with just lackey, not attack with chieftain.
Yeah, I was thinking just attack with lackey if we attack.
Yeah, let's just do that, I think. Here comes the rainstorm.
Force at will, exiled, ponder. For whoever was asking in chat.
Yeah, they pitched 2 cantrips, so...
Oh, nice. Oh,
nice, alright. Alright, now we actually might be in good shape. We just need to, like, fade a bolt. And if they don't have it, they might have to hold back the Delver.
That's okay.
Bolt.
Like, they're going to attack with that. We'll play another lackey.
Yeah, they might get hosed here. Okay.
So, all right. I think we just...
Lackey, yeah. I guess
do we wasteland first?
Yeah, wasteland first.
Like, that way it can't be dazed to protect that land later.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
Cool. This ringleader needs to be good.
Come on, buddy.
What was that? War Chief
Lackey.
They might be dead next turn. So if we play the land, cast the War Chief.
Can we cast the War Chief?
Oh, no, sorry. There's a Chieftain play, no, another War Chief.
Yeah.
Yes, we can just cast the Lackey.
Cast a Lackey.
So sucks we haven't found any removal. But we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. We're 1 off. We're literally 1 off lethal. Come on, jump on.
Hey, is that good? It's Trashmaster does it, right?
Oh, that's definitely lethal.
And it just can't be stopped with Cavern either.
Yeah, they can't do anything here.
Let's make a black. I'm very happy that we won this one. I did not think it was going to happen after the rough start that we had.
No, neither did I.
We drew like a champion though. Like we ripped so many
just
lands off the top.
Land. All right, so Blue-Red Delver. This is one of the tougher ones.
I assume we want these. These seem gross.
Yes. Yeah, Pyrokinesis, Chalice. So the Chalice is kind of like I don't like Chalice, to be honest, but it hoses Dreadhorde Arcanist.
That card is insane.
And that card is so upsetting to play against.
Like I've played a couple of Delver Mirrors recently, and just like whoever has that just wins. Like it is unstoppable if you don't like kill it immediately, because it just like cantrips into protection spells or removal spells for whatever threat you play.
Yeah, it's rough. And also this version, since they're playing Monastery Swiftspear, that says they're like the more aggro version. So Chalice is better because they're gonna have more bolts. And then I'd bring in 1 red Elemental Blast for Trinity Nemesis. Yes, it doesn't work well with Chalice, but if Chalice is in play, you probably just win.
Yeah, like we accept some dis-synergy for potential upside. So what gets cut here? I assume it's some of our curve topping stuff.
Yeah, well, basically just the Trash Master. The Ringleaders you leave because you want to recoup the card advantage from the 2 Pyrokinesis you're bringing in.
Right.
And the Siege Gang you leave in as the top end of your file curve, and for potential just like Lackey Siege Gang game over.
So I need to cut 3 cards.
Yes. So on the draw, I would cut a Pile Driver. Because we're taking the control role in this matchup. You still want a couple because you want to swing past Trinity Nemesis and turn the corner quickly, but it's not the best. See, this is a matchup I'm still figuring out my own sideboarding. So since they're playing the Swiftspear version, Mog Fanatic might be not great.
I agree with that.
It'll kill Delvers that are unflipped, but that's about it. And also shaving 1-drops when we're bringing in Chalice isn't like the worst.
Is it Grenzo after that?
Grenzo hits their lightning bolts. Grenzo's like secretly amazing against burn decks because he like increases your clock.
Okay. 30 seconds.
I might trim a War Marshal here. It's good against the Swiftspear side of things, but
bad
a lot of the creatures
side.
have evasion, and so War Marshal isn't going to do the job. Oh, his hand's perfect.
Yep. And our opponent is mulliganed as well.
This is like really about as good as a...
This is just like an awesome bread and butter, like, anti-Delver deck. Like, you have 2 vials, so it doesn't matter if the first one goes. That's a tad annoying, but, like, we have an answer to it.
Secretly not very good against Goblins. So just fetch out the basic and play a vial. Lavamancer's so easy to play through.
It's slow.
It's so vulnerable.
And
it's slow, and it dies to, like, a stiff breeze.
Note, in the post-sideboard games, you don't F6, because gotta represent that pyrokinesis. Keep the fear in them. Oh man, do they whiff on lands too? They are going to fall like so fucking far behind.
Yeah, this port is going to be devastating. I wouldn't recommend auto-yielding, actually, because there's a fair number of instances
where you have to tick it up and respond to it. Yeah.
Yes.
It's much more common in this deck than D&T.
Yeah.
All right, so do we just start porting now, or do we deploy the second file?
Port now.
That was my inclination as well. Last go, yeah. There's like infinite new cards from that set that are exciting. Like, every time I take a nap, I wake up and there's new legacy playable cards.
Yeah, there's like at least 8 legacy playable cards or something.
I think it's probably close to double that, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, whiff. Damn.
See, the other thing is, like, they have to play scared now because, like, I can put in a Lackey and ruin them if they tap out. I think like talking about legacy playable spoilers needs to be its own stream.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the 3 goblin relevant ones later this stream though.
Yeah. So this is an interesting spot. Do we play the second vial, or are we planning on... I think I'd like to save the Crater Maker for a Delver or a Swift Spear, and we use the Gem Palm for the...
Yeah, I agree with that. I kind of just want to like play second port, use it to cast vial, and then continue to port them.
Yes, that I was gonna suggest that as well. Cool.
I mean, I basically do a podcast episode from time to time where it's just me shooting the breeze about legacy cards, but it's not technically a podcast because I have my pretty face on here. Slight, thank you very much for your support via Twitch Prime. I really appreciate you throwing that my way this turn. I hope you're enjoying it as I slowly suck the life out of this Delver player. So many brainstorms!
Yep, they are really digging for that third land. So what I imagine this turn, I kind of hope they play a Delver.
Like if they tap out, I get to just like put in the Crater Maker safely.
Yeah. So we're just gonna vial in the Mogwar Marshal because that doesn't really care about a Grim Lavamancer.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to start spending our mana on like doing things, unfortunately. But so which means we might get True Named, but I think that's okay. So we can just let the War Marshal die.
Yeah. So are we ticking up the vial to 3?
Up both of them. Yeah. Just like, no, we won't be able to vial in Crater Maker this turn, but we can vial in our War Chief after we kill the Lavamancer, and we can potentially draw a Matron. Or Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler would just like end the game on the spot.
That would be so gross. That's actually a very good draw.
Yeah, it is. All right, so I think we just play Wastelands. I just Wasteland them.
Yeah. I think that's a great starting point. And then I think I attack in with the Goblin.
Mm-hmm. And if they go to activate the Lavamancer, we Gem Palm in response to the fetch.
Yep. So, do I just Gem Palm now?
I think I'd wait and see if they fetch. It's kind of close, but I can't think of a card.
Oh, okay. Yep. Got him.
Yeah, so this Lavamancer attacked for 1. That's what it has accomplished.
Hey, if they have a Pyrokinesis,
now let's draw
be sweet.
Chain Whirler.
That's acceptable. Yeah, the amount of power level present in Modern Horizons is absolutely absurd. Oh, nice days you have there.
Yeah, nice, very unusable days.
Yeah, but there's going to be huge upheaval to both Legacy and Modern due to this set. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, it is going to be fun.
So them not attacking with the Swift Spear kind of says to me that they don't have a instant that they can cast off 1 red or 1 blue. Vial in the War Chief. It might get bolted, but if it doesn't,
I'm fine with that getting bolted.
Yeah, any bolt getting pointed somewhere that isn't face is like pretty good for us.
So are we taking both up?
I think we leave. We go 3 and 2. Slightly punished if we draw a ringleader, but Those are the only 4s in our deck. Ooh.
Strong.
Yeah, I just wasteland them.
Yeah, I think I want to wasteland the open volcanic.
Mm-hmm. Where's that bolt going at the war chief?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of like Viling and Crater Maker. Or no, they can daze their bolt in response.
Yeah.
Well, then the war chief survives.
It's weird.
Because if they daze their bolt, then that means that we can cast the pile driver and attack for attack for 2, 4, 6, attack for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and if they can't, the Swift Spear would have to block the pile driver because it blocks the war chief, then it dies because it'll have 2 damage on it.
Yeah, so do you want to go ahead and put the Crater Maker in and ping the Swift Spear? Actually, this plan runs into the days.
Does it, though?
Oh, no,
because they use the days on the bolt to pump their Swift Spear.
But if they don't do that, then it runs into the days.
If they don't do that, then the Crater Maker kills the Swift Spear, and then we just attack for 4. And that's fine. Because we can easily raise the Delver.
Yeah, I think we take this out. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. Swift Spear is annoying to kill, but...
Okay.
So that's fine.
All right, so now the daze is gone, so we can safely hardcast this.
Yeah. It only costs 1.
Ta-da! So that is 4 toughness.
So we could just hold back with the War Chief, because the War Chief just powers up all of our draws. But it costs us 2 damage. So we can either attack for 7 or we can attack for 11. But if we attack for 11, we lose the War Chief. If we attack for 7, we lose a token.
Well, they would just block the pile driver, right, and trade with the pile driver. So we're really only hitting for 4.
Yeah, let's just swing all out. If they block the War Chief, that's like fine because this pile driver is still going to cave their head in.
That is interesting to me.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I don't know what that says about their hand or what outs they're digging towards.
We are at 15, so even if they have stuff here, like, they're going to have a hard time killing us. They still attack. Wow. We might not do anything on this turn. We might just wait until we can tap down both their lands. Sorry, so now we go to 4 and 3.
Well, that's almost very good.
Yeah, we just play the Cavern, and I think we just pass and double port them.
I agree.
I would bet money they just have true names in hand and they just can't cast any of them.
No, Tyler, I don't think I'm worried about Price of Progress, given their life total.
Yeah, they go to 2. Braid. That makes sense.
That's going on the pile driver. That's okay.
That's like excellent.
And they're doing it on my turn rather than their turn.
Yeah.
Which means that they're probably going to hold back the Swiss Spear again.
Mm-hmm. Do we know any cards in hand? Do they have a land in hand? Or did they replay the land?
I believe they've replayed their land.
Okay. So fetch is annoying. So Ringleader would be best draw by a lot. Oh boy.
Well. That's interesting.
So we could just cast it and attack for technically lethal. If we don't think they have a lightning bolt, they are dead. Right, because they just block Siege-gang Commander, 4 tokens get in, and then 1/2/2.
Yeah. Even if it's not lethal this turn, it's probably lethal next turn. Like, even if they have a bolt.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, next turn we could Violet in and get a ping off. But no, I think we should just cast it and go crunch.
Yeah, if they have a bolt, they bolt the War Chief. Good job.
Okay, that's fine.
I will not pay.
Oh.
Sure. You have to have a bolt too. Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Easy. Yeah, so this was not even like the matchup where like we really expect Siege-gang to just be an absolute house, but here just like creating 4 bodies off one card was enough to just push us over the finish line.
Yeah. That was I mean, that's kind of like why he stays in matchups where, like, you know, he snipes out Delvers when you get to activate him. He's a little bit of reach. Siege-gang's still pretty good. I think, not to spoil too much, I think he's going to get replaced by Sling-gang.
I agree with that. All right, let's talk about that card. Like,
yeah. So Sling-gang Lieutenant with some of the best flavor text I've seen in a while. Freshly promoted to first rock, Zaz was eager to make an impact. It's both a pun and just classic Goblins, you know, kind of humor. I think one of the mods in the Goblins Discord should have a first rock title.
Yeah, so I really like this card because it gives you the ability to stabilize versus the aggro decks.
Yeah.
While also serving as an out-of-nowhere win condition. Like, if we just kind of, like, look at the end of that game. At the end of that game, I had 5 bodies on the battlefield. Like, if you draw this, like, you attack in with a bunch of guys, whatever gets blocked gets sacked, the rest gets through for damage, then you sack out the rest of your board, and they're just dead.
Yeah, it's going to be very easy to kill an opponent with any single-digit life total with this card in your deck.
I think this is going to give you, like, great reach versus the combo decks.
Yeah, the fact that you can lackey this in on turn 2 against Storm, and they have to Storm 2 higher, is not going to be irrelevant.
Yeah, and, like, it's just another thing that gives you the sacrifice effects. Yeah, so, like, Tyler said, like, it's just another card that's great versus Jitte. Like, I'll block with one of my red goblins, drain you. I'll block with the goblin again, drain you. and that's before you
Yeah.
even impact any of the rest of your creatures that you have on board.
Yeah. Also, it's a black creature, so I can block something with a sort of Fire and Ice on now. So like that's pretty cool actually. I can finally just not get completely hosed by sort of Fire and Ice.
Yeah, let me tell you, that card, real important in the D&T Goblins matchup.
Yeah.
At least you can fight back against it more now. Like, you have Trash Master. It used to be like, you flopped around and died.
Yeah, yeah, we got 5 Shatters in the main deck, and one of them is repeatable. A lot better than the days of Tuk Tuk Scrapper.
Yeah.
They had 1 4-mana Shatter that was awkward, and you'd go up to maybe 2 post board. So I played in a Braid frequently because I really liked a Braid. Oh, Balenciaga. I think this is a Miracles player.
I believe you're correct.
Stands real slow. Slow Hands Against Miracles is like kind of fine, but this one's like also bad against Back to Basics. Wasteland doesn't really do a whole lot against him. I think I'd mulligan this hand.
Okay. I think it's close, but I think it's a mulligan as well. This hand is much better. Much better. Awkward.
I don't think we want the second vial. Maybe we do if they force it. It's like we really want one of them.
I think we need some gas.
Yeah.
I lean towards bottoming this.
Yeah, it's close, but I think I bottom. We still don't know with like absolute certainty that they're miracles. I'm like pretty sure they are, but I'm not 100% sure. All right.
I really like the enchantment Bullwrath Stronghold.
Oh yeah, that card's
super interesting to me. Like,
it's terrifying.
All I can think about is like lands being able to like get back Mana Bond or Exploration from the graveyard.
Well, joke's on them. I can't destroy any of those cards because my color isn't allowed to. So, ha. All right.
Force Pitch Pierce.
Okay. So we're a little sad, but we've got plenty of lands, so it's not like we're reliant on the vial.
Oh, so we're playing against Stoneblade.
Okay. Now I'm really glad we didn't keep the first hand. Well, I think we just cavern out this War Marshal. Batterskull's going to be a problem if we keep drawing lands.
I mean, the good news is it's Batterskull and not Jitte, right?
Yeah, though the fact that they got Batterskull might
mean that they just have the Jitte already.
Yeah, which is basically at my experience every single time somebody casts a Stoneforge Mystic. It's like, oh, I'm going to get an equipment. Oh, I have all the other ones in my hand, and you can't play around them.
So, are we paying for this War Marshal?
Unlikely. Oh, what?
Esper Stoneblade.
No, we shouldn't. Well...
Like, we don't really want to play this Chain Whirler this turn, right?
Yeah, it's just like really bad if we draw a Matron, but I guess jumping the Batterskull for an extra turn is relevant. Yeah, let's pay. There's some draws that punish, some that don't.
That doesn't.
That doesn't. All right.
The second vial is notably going to be extremely slow.
Yeah.
But assuming we make it to the end game,
yeah,
we might be able to do something with it.
Vial in Chain Whirler is like, yeah, so they have Jitte. I bet lots of money.
If they have Jitte, I don't know that we can beat it.
Oh, we can just draw a
natural Trash Master would be.
Yeah, Trash Master would be good. Oh, Jace. Okay.
Bounce my War Marshal. You coward, why won't you do it?
So I think we're just going to Wasteland them and play the Chain Roller if we don't get any other plays. We can just jump.
I think I just want to... Do we want to jump, or do we want to just take a hit?
I mean, there's no reason to not jump with the Mog body.
Sure.
It doesn't cost you anything, really. Skirk would actually be a fine draw. No, another land. All right, we're just chain rollering and wasting the Tundra.
Yeah, I don't think we have like the time to just casually sit back and like wait till we can vial in the chain whirler.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because Violin the Chain Roller does like technically stop
like
the Batter Skull,
ambush the batter skull.
but that's very unlikely to happen, and it's 2 turns away.
Tyler, I don't know that I've seen the Urza's card that lets you take an extra turn. If that's a new card. Hey, Needle on Faithless, welcome. Oh yeah, we got the red D&T. Yeah. So the good news is we get to kill the batter skull.
Yeah, it was double block.
The bad news is Jitte.
Yeah. So we're definitely behind unless we draw a Masonry Ringleader real soon.
Yeah, I say the bad news is the Jitte. Like, the whole, like, Jace thing isn't relevant and scary at all.
It's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad.
All right, we just land pass. I've come out of plenty of bad situations. Goblins plays from behind most of the time, so this is like not that uncommon.
Yeah, we've got probably 2 turns, I think, before we probably pass the point of no return.
Yeah.
Just due to like the Jace brainstorming and accruing cards, just as much as anything else.
Yep. So them playing black is interesting. I wonder. It means we're probably have to watch out for like Zealous Persecution post board.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that means they have back to basics or not. Back to basics in a 3-color mana base seems sketchy.
I bet they have it. Like, they're playing Esper. Like, in order for you to be in that color combination, there has to be upside to it. And I think we take this up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More lands. Nice.
So Needle on Faithless, we already talked about Sling-gang Lieutenant. We're very pumped about that one. And then a little while later, we'll talk about Munitions Expert and Pashalik Mons.
Maybe should have ported the Tundra because of Palace Jailer.
That's very possible. I was just thinking about just taking them completely off a color, but presumably that's... I mean, they could have Planeswalkers, but...
I can't imagine the black matters at this point. Like, they cast a discard spell, like, oh, well.
Well, they...
Whoa, they don't attack? Wow.
I'm really wondering if that was just a...
Misclick?
Misclick.
Yeah.
Because, like, 3 Jitte counters is basically infinite.
Probably do a pump fake with the vial there in case of the Vendilion click.
Leave it 3.
I think I go up to 4. Ugh. Well.
So I could take out Tundra Port Plains.
Yep, sounds good to me. They must be planning on picking up the Batter Skull and replaying it.
I just don't think that's better than attacking with Stoneforge and accruing more counters.
I don't think it is either. I don't think it's even close.
Also, like, good lord, if I drew Trashmaster this turn, the degree of punish.
Well, not really, because...
Or I guess I can only get one of them. I can't, like, pile in the pile driver as well.
Right. So I guess if you, like, responded to the GT trigger, like, if they went to minus on the GT, to to kill the pile driver, you could vial on the Trash Master and potentially get them.
My opponent also made a small punt there. You're supposed to activate Stoneforge, hold priority, then bounce the Batter Skull so that you don't get blown out by something like a Tarfire.
Yeah. Well, they could just pump their Stoneforge then.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. But, you know, good habits.
Yeah, right.
So at what point do we scoop this up?
When we're dead.
Fair.
It feels bad, but scooping early with goblins is rarely like I do it like an occasional time when I'm frustrated on stream. I basically regret it every time. Ooh, they're playing Baleful Strix. That's actually good info.
That's what the black is for. I don't know about the second brainstorm here.
Yeah, that seems hasty.
Unearth would be gas. I wouldn't even be mad.
Wow, we have not drawn many spells this game. Well, now they have lethal if they go for it.
Like, I just imagine you do.
Yeah.
Not that you have to, but like, I've got 2 cards. What am I gonna do against 5 Jitte counters?
And like almost assuredly like 16,000 Source of Plowshares.
Why would you show me that? Good lord, why would you show me that?
All right, so we're getting some good info. So they're playing Teferi, which is not good against us, and they have okay. Guess they just really want to be sure. They're playing Baleful Strix. They're playing 3 Tundras, which I think makes back to basics pretty unlikely.
Yeah, I guess like their black is for stabilizing with Baleful Strix.
Yeah. So fortunately, this is one of the better Stoneblade matches because Wasteland actually has text. All right. Cranko comes in. 2 red elemental blasts for Jace, and I guess you can blast a Strix in this case. Pithing Needle for your equipment and Planeswalkers. I think Earwig Squad is also probably going to be good here because we can take the Stoneforge package, and they're not playing a ton of creatures to block up, keep you from prowling.
Yeah, Meddling Max, we're very, very aware of Zealous Persecution. Don't worry, we've been burned by that enough times.
Yeah, so if we actually get to Prowl Squad and we have like a Shatter in hand, you'd probably just take any of their Wraths. Is probably the thing to do with it.
All right, so we've got 5 cards to bring in. I assume War Marshal's kind of medium against the white decks.
War Marshal helps you kill a Stoneforge with a Gem Palm, which is like kind of important.
Okay.
I would again shave a Pile Driver. I would shave Fanatic and Prospector. Like Prospector does hold off a GT for a turn, but I think we're gonna have enough answers that shouldn't matter. So this is a grindy matchup. They showed us Baleful Strix, so I would normally cut Chainwhirler versus Stoneblade, but it's gonna be pretty good against anyone playing Baleful Strix. Do
we go down like a Crater Maker?
Nah, it's like one of our best cards. Krenzo maybe cuttable. And then let's just shave a lackey. Generally don't mind shaving lackeys in grindy matchups.
All right, that's fine.
You just don't want to top deck them. This hand seems kind of fine to me.
It seems unexciting, but I don't think bad enough to throw back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eddie, we've got a 61 card special.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, double port means that if we get ahead on board, we can stop a lot of interaction.
Yep.
I also don't really want to particularly mulligan against a discard deck. Like, we didn't see it in game 1, but like if they're playing black, I presume that it's there.
The Critter Maker. Kind of want to port them. I think I just want to delay the game. Like, yeah, we don't get something on board, but I also don't want them to like cast a Baleful Strix on this turn.
All right, I could buy that.
Yeah.
I was thinking more about Stoneforge, and I'm like, yeah, I'd be fine trading Stoneforge for Crater Maker, but
yeah, ooh, that's really good.
Tundra.
Yeah, get that Tundra out of here.
And I think we just continue the port plan now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Do I just jam Chieftain?
I think so. I kind of suck if they have a plow, but
I don't think we can just like continue to port forever.
Yeah.
Like, this is a good opportunity to get a card that matters in play.
Yeah.
And if it trades for a removal spell, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
But if we don't make a play this turn,
yeah,
like we just single port and then they can go like land Stoneforge. We're way behind on board.
Right. Here comes True Skill. Oh, Teferi, that card doesn't really matter. Can we just Crater Maker port?
Is that better than double Crater Maker?
I think so. It plays around like Force and stuff. And also Sweepers.
Playing up the second port? Or Mountain?
I think it's Mountain. I'll take it
and I think I port Plains.
Agreed.
Okay. Ugh.
Another plow. We haven't seen any card advantage this match, which is pretty annoying. We haven't found a single matron in any of these games so far. Hey.
They just minus their Teferi just to draw a card.
Yeah, Teferi's pretty atrocious versus Goblin. I like Chain Whirler. Just hit the Teferi down to 1. They're not holding up plow mana, so they have to like untap and do it. So it's like, awkward. And then we can even attack through a Stoneforge Mystic.
All right.
The ETB is unlikely to get value in this matchup, so.
And I do still think we attack the plane so that they can't like ponder into a swords.
Yeah. Right. Third plow.
Savage.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I totally would have accepted Snap Plow, though, right? Like,
yeah.
That would have been totally fine, because it would have used up, like, all of their mana for turn.
Okay. Now we just play our Cavern. Okay. We'll play the Crater Maker, yeah. I mean, we're literally just a ringleader away from winning so much, so.
on, man!
4 swords to plowshares? Okay. Whatever. At least they're also not doing anything, so, like... This game's stupid. Come on, Ringleader off the top. Thank you, Matron.
Is this good? Is this good?
We can just Matron for Ringleader and cast it.
Yep.
Yeah. So is that... that's probably better than Matron double port because of Thoughtseize.
Does it get to kill the Teferi too?
Well, we put it down to 1. Because the Matron doesn't have haste. I might cast like a True Name here, but can't do a whole lot against that. Hit 4. Hit 2.
I mean, we hit another Ringleader. I accept this.
Gas. Gasoline.
There is Justice Arc Lightning. But if I could have hit triple Ringleader off of that to match the triple Swords to Plowshares...
Quadruple Swords to Plowshares.
Ah, yes, that's right. Sorry, it was just 3 in a row. I forgot.
So I feel like Thoughtseize us. That's like kind of annoying. But... Snap Thoughtseize. Okay, that's fine. They fail to find. Hilarious.
Well,
let's Ringleader. How are we going to tap? So we have 7 lands.
So like that for sure. Probably want to leave up one of these.
Yeah, leave up 1 cavern, 1 port, 1 red source. Yeah. Yeah, so we can cast everything in our deck. 2 matrons. Okay.
So like we have Teferi dead on board currently. Unless they
so
have
just
something
swing
like a Dismember.
One Ringleader at one Ringleader at Teferi, 1 at their face, and then matron for Trashmaster.
Okay, so you want to give them the opportunity to chump block if they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they will because they have 2 or 3 equipment in hand. So
that attacks Teferi. That attacks them.
Matron for Trashmaster seems real good.
Well, the goblins are so small. Trashmaster. So they really need Thoughtseize for Trashmaster. That's insane.
I think we just do that right now.
So now I do that, they put in a piece of equipment, and I can Trashmaster it, and then swing in for a bunch.
Yep. You have to click on the jump home.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice plows opponent. So there's the grind of goblins right there.
Are we changing anything for being on the draw? Yes, it'll go on YouTube about an hour after I'm done streaming.
Like, I'm contemplating Grenzo or Thorn. Thorn, like, just seems like it'd be really annoying for them to deal with. And Grenzo seems good if they're playing a bunch of Planeswalkers, excuse me. I'm wondering if it's better than the Earwig Squad.
I can see the Earwig Squad just being worse on the draw.
Yeah.
I think I'd like Grenzo over that.
Yeah, let's bring in the Grenzo, yeah.
I'm not sure about the Thorn. I think Thorn's medium.
Yeah, Thorn's medium, and we don't want below 30 ringleader hits.
Yeah, goblins are really fun, and they're about to get more fun.
Yes. Sounds great. I mean, it's not great. It's medium.
Right, but it has the potential to be great.
Yes. Basically, if we draw an answer to a Stoneforge stick, it's great.
I'm happy to draw that. Like, it's not good this turn, but presumably in the not-too-distant future, it's great. Right. Do I just want a cavern here rather than mountain?
I play the mountain.
Okay.
Because you might want to go wasteland, then hold a red blast next turn.
Okay, that's fair. I was just thinking about, like, the world where I drew Goblin Lackey, but, like, I have red elemental and blast, so I should just, like, play to what's in hand.
Yeah. If they pass, it kind of says that they have, like, a containment priest or something. That's what I would think. They're probably just playing Stoneforge. Ooh. Black. Strix. Okay. Another wasteland. Just play our cavern and pass, I think. We might blast like a Teferi here, or True Name. I don't know if they're playing True Name. We haven't seen it yet.
It's gotta be in there.
I know, I like, right? Oh, speak of the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, draw a Chain Whirler. Or Matron.
I accept that draw.
Yeah, I think we just play our fetch and pass. So if these wastelands were ports, it would definitely be a lot better. But
the kind of cool thing is if our opponent draws like the wrong fetch, they might be forced into fetching like not basic planes.
Yeah.
I mean that didn't happen, but there were worlds, and I think we throw in the pile driver, right? Like just
oh yeah, yeah.
Start
Do not care
the
if pile
pain.
driver gets plowed.
That's a great draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your 1 damage and like it.
So then there is a very real question of what to port here. I think it's just the swamp.
Yeah, we don't really want to get Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize is rough.
If you want to have the Soul Reek, you could port the fetch.
Nah.
But
nah.
That's nah. Oh, and port the island to make them want to fetch Tundra. That actually kind of makes sense. Well, hopefully they get it on basic. Nah. Oh. Jace? Jite. Okay. That's a little annoying. So we have about 16,000 ways to kill that. So we just gotta draw one of them.
Leave Vial or Tick Up?
Tick Up, because I think we're gonna want a Vial in the Siege King Commander. It's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either.
So I guess we're wasting Tundra.
Uh-huh.
Then
just
are we playing
attack?
This?
Yeah, we're gonna play the pile driver, yeah, because we want them to
blow Jite counters.
Right. I think we fetch Badlands in case we draw Stronghold.
Deal. And again, I think we continue to go after Swamp.
Really? I'd port white here.
Do we win if
I don't
they
want
Thoughtseize us?
I don't want Teferi to happen, bouncing our Vial.
Okay,
I don't want,
that's devastating. I'll buy that.
I don't want a Stoneforge happening.
Hunter Crate, thank you very much for following. So are we ticking this Vial up to 5 and invalidating
Probably.
the Vial?
Yeah, I mean, we have like so many lands that it's okay. Pump Fake with the Vial in case they have Containment Free. Okay, so they're doing this because of Trash Master, probably.
Yep.
Hey,
is Trash Master, or is Commandering a bunch of times really good?
Yeah, it's real good.
Okay, so
I think we just play strong. So the problem is we can't kill the bird if they just like pump it, because we can activate twice and that's it, and it'll just stick around. So I think we just go Stronghold Pass.
Okay. And we can't Stronghold and port, right? Or no, we can.
We can, yeah.
So do we?
This is weird.
Yeah, we have Stronghold.
So Stronghold is online.
I guess I'm going to need to set a stop in my upkeep in all likelihood.
Yes, that one is important. I wonder if we even bother porting. I wonder if holding up double Siege Gang is better, because we want to make sure that we can sack the Siege Gang itself, because we don't want to get the Siege Gang plowed.
All right.
Yeah, I think
I could buy that.
Yeah. It's going to be really hard to kill this stupid bird without a GT.
Oh, please not true name.
Without a... please don't true.
Fudge.
All right, well, here we are.
Here we are.
All right, Vial and the Siege Gang. May have been a mistake to not just like eat 4 GT counters, or no, it would only eat 2 GT counters. Sorry, they might ping in response to the tokens coming in. No. We throw a token at the bird. They use 1 token. Or they use 1 trigger. I don't think Stronghold Siege Gang is actually going to be good enough because of the stupid true name.
Yeah. So we can throw things at the bird, but it just costs 1 Jitte counter.
Yeah.
But I guess like if we throw it at the face, that's also 1 Jitte counter.
Yeah. So let's just force them to use it.
All right. Do we throw again?
Well, if we throw again, we kind of have to throw Siege Gang itself.
Okay.
Because otherwise they can just plow the Siege Gang and then we're like super screwed. I think we let it go.
All right. And we really just have to take draws off the top of the deck, right? Like I can't just like sacrifice.
We have to hit a matron Ringleader, or Trash Master, or Crater Maker. A lot of outs. Or a Needle. Hey.
Does it matter?
Play the mountain. Play the mountain first. It does kind of matter how you tap, so.
Okay. So, like, I'm using that.
I think we leave up Cavern Port. I mean, Badlands Port.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Nice. Okay. Okay, now we just pass.
I could also attack with everything and whatever they block, throw it at their face. Or the Strix.
Nah, I don't like that. We want all of our creatures on board to sack to the Trash Master.
Okay. Port, planes.
No, we want to hold up Siege Gang activation.
Okay.
I don't think Port matters here. They have so many lands.
This is persecution. Rough.
All right. Well, we could have lobbed a goblin at. Yeah, I think we should have thrown a token at. Okay, well now we throw it at the bird. So how many lands we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually, we can stronghold. This is actually all fine. We can stronghold Siege Gang back on top.
Put it in, then cast.
Put it in, cast.
Well, this is not as bad as it looks.
Yeah. So we're gonna get the GTA off the board no matter what.
The true name itself isn't actually all that threatening.
Yeah.
Like we will race the ever-loving crap out of that.
Yes. So last card. Stoneforge Mystic, Snapcaster, Snap Thoughtseize? That doesn't matter.
Snap Brains.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know what they're digging for so aggressively, though.
Yeah.
No, I think we stronghold the Trash Master. Like, we have to get this Jitte off board, and once we do,
yeah,
like, everything else they have going on doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, because then we just stronghold Siege Gang forever, and it's going to be... Well, we probably stronghold Siege Gang once, and then we stronghold Ringleader again. I mean, yeah, either Ringleader or Trash Master, depending on whether or not we're, like, in a racing mode. Grenzo might be good here. They have a Stoneforge Mystic. That's annoying. Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Which I assume that will just get cashed in for 2 damage immediately. No?
Yeah.
I thought they were going to pump.
Okay. All right, so that's actually good. So make sure to, before your draw step, stronghold.
Trash Master.
Yeah. And then we're going to main phase it so they don't pump the true name to deal a bunch of damage. All right. So it feels bad that we don't have anything else on board to sack, but they had Zal's Persecution, so... So they gain 6, so they're at 17. Next turn, Stronghold, Siege Gang, cast Grenzo. Jesus Christ. Come on. Come on. Wait, they didn't cast the Batterskull? What?
They're holding it because they have 7 mana, so the next turn they can put it in and equip it to True Name. So we need to get back Siege Gang and use it to
kill
shoot the Stoneforge, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, if we tapped the...
Yeah, I just figured that out.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, tapping the Wasteland Port doesn't matter. You can either tap the port because we want to keep our mana around. Yeah, tap the Wasteland. Yeah. All right, so we could have had Grenzo in play, which is unfortunate because Grenzo is like an out here. Because if we if we like hit like a Zealous Persecution off the top of their deck, that we're at 5. This one's gonna be tough, but I think it's doable. It's probably gonna have to involve Grenzo being nuts.
All right, so I
Stronghold.
need to put back the trash, or yeah, the Trash Master.
Yeah. Draw that. We kill the Batter Skull right now before they can untap with. We swing. I think we can swing with both. Snapcaster, if they draw Plow, then we don't die.
Fine with that exchange.
Makes sense. Alright, is there any way we can kill them next turn? Oh, come on. Sling-gang would be so good. Gain some life.
Yes, Killing Form, we really like Sling-gang. We think that card is going to be quite hot.
Is there 14?
Do I just take a natural draw?
We have to take a natural draw. Cool.
Well, I gotta cast that, right?
Well, hold on. So we 4. So if we hit Chieftain, are they dead? Because that's the max amount of damage we can hit. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 7 mana. If we had, if we had one more land in play, we'd have a lot. We could hit Warchief Piledriver. I'm wondering if Grenzo gives us a higher chance of hitting outs, as if we hit a
Council's Judgment. Yeah,
Council's Judgment, Toxic Deluge. 6. Wait, hold on. Let me do the math. So Ringleader, that's attack for 9. Go to 5. Wait, now we need more Siege Gang activations. We took Prospector out. Chieftain would have attack for 7, 11. So if we hit Chieftain or Chief, is Warchief lethal? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Warchief is 2 off. So we have a better chance of hitting, and they also just brainstormed and put 2 back. So this Grenzo is only going to be hitting cards that they put back. They might be good cards.
We're sub 3 minutes.
Yeah. So it's like, do we think that they have an answer to the True Name on top of their deck, or do we think that Ringleader is going to hit specifically Goblin Chieftain?
Just give me a play.
I think we could go for ringleader.
All right. Just tapping all our colorless sources here.
Yeah. Chieftain.
Lackey Chieftain.
Oh.
Does that do it?
Yeah.
So I do.
Yeah, just cast Chieftain attack. It's lethal.
Snapcaster, get me.
They have another Zealous Persecution. I'm gonna be really upset. God damn it.
Ugh. That's really disappointing.
Wow.
Womp womp. All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Do you want to talk about this guy for a second?
Yeah, I'm just absorbing my disappointment.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll be right back.
God, we were so close. We should have lost that game many times over. So, unfortunate that we had to take up the vial to 5. If we kept the vial on 5, or if we had been able to keep the vial on 4, I think we win that game. Also for like 1 life higher. We're so close. Yeah, so Munitions Expert. So Munitions Expert is basically Jump Home Incinerator, but you're trading the draw card for a 1/1 body. And that is better than it sounds, because the extra 1/1 body will let you expert or Jump Home bigger things faster. Because Jump Home doesn't count itself. So if you have nothing on board, Jump Home doesn't do anything. This will always deal 1. And I think this is going to make it a lot easier to kill 3/3s and stuff like that. So X3s like Dread Horror Arcanist are going to be a lot easier to handle when you can flash in Munitions Expert, deal 3 damage, or just deal 2 damage and then block. So it's going to effectively deal 1 to 2 damage more than Jump Home Incinerator. It also is going to not cost mana for abilities, so that's going to be relevant for vial situations. Say your opponent, this is a very common situation, say you have a vial on 2, your opponent casts a Stoneforge Mystic and it's 3. Now you can just matron for Munitions Expert on turn 3, vial in the Munitions Expert, kill the Stoneforge, attack for 1. And now you have 2 1/1s on board, and vial's sticking up, and you've killed their Stoneforge. It's like a very strong tempo play.
So how many of those do you think we're going to see in the main deck?
I think this is like a 2-of card. And I think we'll have like a 2-2 split
of that Jump Crater Maker.
Thing. Or no, I think Crater Maker is still going to be like a 3 to 4 of, because the colorless, bit on it. So killing all the artifacts, killing Karn, killing Emrakul, is just super relevant in the format.
Okay, so I can see that.
It's going to be like 3 Crater Makers, 2 Jump Homes, 2 Munitions Expert is going to be like a really strong full suite.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I think that card, incentivizes players more heavily to go into the Black Splash, which was already looking really good with Sling-gang Lieutenant.
Right. Man, I'm so disappointed we lost that game. It had to be Zealous Persecutions. Like even Plow, we just live for another turn.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
I'd keep this. I'll keep lands and vials all day.
All right, I think this one's a mulligan, but I'm gonna defer to your expertise here.
I basically never mulligan a hand with a vial and lands in it. just because Goblins does so much with, because like I understand why you would mulligan this with D&T, because you're not able to like draw a whole bunch of cards at once. But with this, we just need to draw a matron, and then we're going to be able to use all of this mana, and we're going to be able to use the vial to its fullest extent.
All right.
So I think
that's fair.
This is a high upside draw.
Marginal thinning.
Yeah. Gotta say, it was pretty hyped that we actually hit Chieftain off that Ranger.
It was like that was a great match. Like
it was.
It did not break our way a couple of times, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, c'est la vie, so it goes.
So they mulled a 5. All right, that's not bad. I think we play Wasteland because if they want to like brainstorm off a duel.
So you like just playing nothing here and passing with Wasteland out?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Let the vial do the work for you. This is weird.
I think they're
pump fake with the vial. I'd just pump fake there just because in case they're like Red Delver, stifle you.
Sure.
Doesn't really matter. Hey, that's a good card.
I guess just like play Pile Driver out.
Yeah, cavern out the Pile Driver.
I think our opponent's playing a combo deck.
Probably. Apparently there's a new test card. That's not what I want to hear.
Forest.
What the hell is happening? Is this like Nick Fit?
Flashback?
Oh no. Come on.
Alright, I'm going to think about that card later. That requires thought. Just throwing the Crater Maker just to get more dudes.
Yeah. What the hell does Forest mean?
I don't know, maybe Allurin?
Allurin, maybe, I guess. This Chain Whirler might annihilate Allurin. Alright, just play fetch. Play fetch attack. I think it's gotta be like Nick Fit at this point.
Just Nick Fit on a clunky draw.
Yeah.
I could buy that. I don't think Infect would have kept a hand that looked anything like this. Like,
no.
You'd go to 4 before you kept something like this.
Man, that Time Twister card's terrifying. Oh, they just printed a card called Shenanigans. It's just Shatter with Dredge 1. It's a sorcery. Wait, they scooped? Okay.
I think I want this.
Yeah. I think we probably want Pithing Needle. Because if we really think they're Nick Fit, the problem with siding for Nick Fit is that you do the one thing I don't do in any other matchup, which is side out the vials.
Yeah.
Probably bring in Kranko. Kranko's pretty good against any deck with basic Forest in there.
Yeah. So I don't.
Medium in Forest matchups.
So I think we do just this. Like,
yeah.
If they're Nick Fit, I'm okay with leaving vials in for a game.
Yeah.
Because
leave in one Pile Driver, cut Mog Fanatic.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because like the upside of that's not the. If I'm wrong and it's not Nick Fit, the upside of having Vial still in the deck is absurd.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see how this goes.
This hand is great. This is also going to be one of those times where we'll discuss whether we play Lackey or Vial in one.
Yeah. Definitely depends on what they do.
Yes.
Also, we might get thought seized, and then it doesn't matter.
They'll make the choice for us.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is it 4-color loam? We sided all right for 4-color loam. We wish we had relic, but oh, what? It's gonna be like standstill. Chalice. Ugh, that's frustrating. Who leaves in Chalice against goblins? Who are these people? All right, well, that's a pretty good draw.
Yeah, we'll see if it hits the Chalice or just that Mox Diamond, though.
Yeah, right. Note, cannot kill Mishra's Factory. What the hell is happening?
I don't know.
This doesn't even look remotely close to the same deck.
Yeah, they had Forest, double...
Misty.
Yeah. So I guess they're like green, white, hate?
I guess. Well.
I guess I'm playing a Crater Maker.
Hope we don't get wastelanded. Or ballisted.
Or a lot of things, really.
A lot of things, yes. I do only have 2 cards in hand. I like chat. What's going on? I'm not high, right?
I mean, we can't confirm that, but we can confirm that there's weird stuff going on the screen over there.
Yeah.
This is the same opponent.
Somehow.
You're just gonna like Jete me now? No, they have Misty and Forest in their deck, so like there's something going on.
There is something going on. So land's definitely our best draw. Spyglass. That's obnoxious.
Presumably we'll name our Crater Maker that's on board.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can win from here, but I'm sure as hell not conceding.
You just draw a land, play a War Chief, and then like War Chief kind of runs them over. Because then draw a land. So if we basically just draw 2 lands in a row, we can win because we can just War Chief and then play Matron for Trash Master and like blow up their whole board. Like we are getting beat down, but we have lots of creatures to throw in the way if we have to.
It's really unfortunate. Come on.
Classic. Nice Ancient Stirrings. Good job, opponent.
Oh, I think I've seen this deck before. So I think the deck is mono white except for Ancient Stirrings.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I feel like I've seen this before.
Yeah, I've seen this too, but like just not. Oh, I guess
Cute.
+1/+1.
Cute.
It's cute. Yeah, land. This Chalice is bodying us, which is really obnoxious. Just play Grenzo.
So we need running lands.
Yeah. Mogwai Marshal would also buy a good amount of time.
You can have a Misty.
Yeah. Huh. I think we take it.
I do too.
If they animate the factory, that's like fine. Go to 2. I guess that's not fine. Well, I guess now we're dead to Mishra's Factory.
I mean, we'll make them do it.
Yeah.
I think we play out the Matron, get the Trash Master, and play towards them making a mistake.
I think we play out the War Chief and then if they make the mistake, we can Matron for Mogwai Marshal and effectively gain life that way.
Okay. Yes, we think the Stronghold is absolutely worth the splash. You missed it doing really absurd things in the previous round.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just unfortunate, like, that we had to take it up to 5 for the Siege Commander. If we had, like, had that ringleader turn earlier, never had to take it 5. Snaring Bridge. You can have Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah. That's actually very good for us.
Yeah, I would like them to have that Ensnaring Bridge. That would be nice.
Please cast that to grow your constructs.
Damn. Damn, they saw the line. All right, we're dead.
They sure did. Well, we're not, like, technically dead, right?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Maybe we'll draw something. Main deck Pyrokinesis. Like, we can...
That's not good enough.
We can pretend that, like, we have something we're drawing towards. Yeah. I also just, like, want to see if they will show me more cards.
Right.
Alright, now we're actually dead.
Yeah, we could live through... If we drew a cavern there...
I guess
actually, if we drew a cavern there, we would, like, possibly win, because we Lackey Chieftain, put in the Matron, grab Trash Master, block with Chieftain.
Chalice is not good against us, but it was backbreaking this game.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. Alright, well, now we know what's going on.
Ish. So it's like pseudo stacks.
Board super different. We definitely want pile drivers to kill cards. I'm debating Sting Scourger for the tokens. And, like, you know, just giant things that they might play.
So, like, what's bad? Like, what is worse than these? I don't know that I'm sold on the Earwig Squad anymore.
Yeah, Squad, probably not great. Chamberlain's probably not great.
I agree with that. I do really like the Krenko still.
Yeah, Krenko's amazing in these matchups. Maybe just leave the Sting out. Or maybe just bring in one pile driver. It's kind of whatever. Let me just go with this. It's fine. Problem with Sting Scourgers, it's really bad when you're trying to be on the aggressive side of things. Yeah, this hand seems fine. Prospector into Port. Port's probably going to mess them up pretty bad in general. And then we have Mogwai Marshal. This hand doesn't get bricked by Chalice.
You don't play Modern, right?
No.
So he maybe isn't the best person to ask for Modern Goblins advice.
Yeah. I would like to, but so would evolve. I mean, it does need, like, some sort of a ringleader effect for sure. Okay, that card is atrocious for them.
This seems fine for us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we just port them and attack forever.
Yeah, their mana base is gonna get destroyed by
I think they just won us the game.
Yes.
I have played Modern in the past. I'm not playing Modern currently. They banned all the decks that I played.
What, Splinter Twin and Pod?
Mostly Splinter Twin. And then all the various blue-white-red decks that were fueled by Treasure Cruise / Dig Through Time.
I have the only Modern deck I have a mostly finished Grixis control list, but I don't have 4 Snapcasters, I only have 2, so. I really just want to cast Cruel Ultimatum at people, so.
Yep, I
just play the fetch.
I don't know how they get out.
Yeah, I don't think they can. So next turn we can play the War Marshal and then sack it in their upkeep to still be able to port them.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're so dead. Might as well get Badlands. They're so far away from wastelanding us.
But we have no black. Oh no, we do. The
We have Stronghold. Yeah, and then play Cavern, I guess. I don't want to show them the wasteland. Just don't tap the port and you'll be fine. Yeah, so this is another kind of fun use of Prospector is continuing mana denial even when progressing your. And this way, our dude isn't even summoning sick on the next turn. How cool is that? That
is probably one of the coolest Skirk Prospector interactions I've seen. Like, this Trinisphere situation, it hasn't come up before.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Friend, I have bad news for you. I have a Wasteland, too.
Oh, we can just go.
So, like, now I get to Wasteland you and play Ringleader this turn.
You could also play Siege-gang Commander. Sack a token. Just attack first. So, like, Wasteland them, attack, sack a token, play Siege-gang.
Oh, I see, I see.
They might just scoop.
But if they scoop, how will I continue to have fun?
Man, they really got us. Our port doesn't do anything because they don't have any lands in play.
Next level tech right there.
Next. I hope they have Mox Diamonds sitting in their hand. And concede.
They can go Soul Land into a spell, but, like, what spell? Alright, that felt pretty great.
Yeah, Trinisphere, really bad against Goblins.
Yeah, like, maybe they just had nothing to bring in.
Probably.
Like, that might have been the situation.
Like, ratchet bombs and spyglasses are usually what comes in against Goblins. Well, that was a tasty mwah.
Indeed.
Tasty win.
All right, so we got another one that you're more excited about than I am. So,
yeah.
Peshalic Mums. Tell me about this.
So this is kind of like an ass-backwards sharpshooter. But it's like more of a value engine than sharpshooters, like kind of like a prison lock piece. So this card kind of looks bad, I feel like, on the face of it, because it doesn't have an ETB. You know, the ability, activated ability is quite expensive. But if you consider the fact that now, especially with the new Goblins of Sling-gang, and like all the Creator Maker, Mog Fanatic, Skirk Prospector, Trash Master, Goblins has so many creatures sacrifice themselves. Like there's like the reason like Dredge is Goblin's best combo matchup is because we have like 1,000 ways to blow up a bridge from below at instant speed, no mana cost, and this is like a payoff for all of those sack outlets. So if every time I use, you know, if I'm making mana with Skirk Prospector, I'm also killing my opponent's board or their Planeswalker, that's insane. Anytime they wipe my board, I get to, like, you know, they take X damage where X is the number of goblins I have in play. That's also really good.
Yeah, if you played Aristocrats in Standard, like, what was that, 5 years ago, this is the same sort of value that we had there.
And then eventually by itself, oh, nice. It can take over a game with just like one goblin token. And with Mogwai Marshal pretty strong with the activated ability. You sack the front half, you end up with 4 tokens in play. So the ability is expensive, but if you vial it in and then pay your mana, that's like not bad. So I think it has a lot of potential. And it's a lot. It can't be revoker, pithy needled like.
Oh my god!
Wait, the pitched echoing truth? What?
Oh yeah, it happens to all of us, friend.
Oh, R.I.P. R.I.P. a poet. So opponent's on a Mold of 5. I guess it's like blue-red Delver.
It's probably blue-red Delver, and that's probably like the one of Echoing Truth in a Dreadhorde Arcanist shell.
Yeah. Oh man, what are we doing here?
I think we offer trade and then just play another one.
Yeah, probably.
Like, we have inevitability. Oh my god, are they letting it hit? Okay, I was gonna say.
This Lackey traded with 3 cards.
I think I'm gonna. Do I want to fetch in case they're a Stifle build?
Yeah, do that. Doesn't really cost you anything.
And this is not really a Badlands matchup, so.
Absolutely.
And note, A-OK to be mana inefficient here.
Yeah, as Lackey might be a Dark Ritual. And if we draw a land, we can Crater Maker our blocker. Hopefully it's not
unless
Arcanist.
it's the Arcanist.
Oh, thank God. Land. Nice.
We do go for Crater Makering it, right?
Yeah, and drop the War Chief, and you just come out massively ahead.
It's just...
It's a little...
Oh, fuck, oh, no, fuck. Didn't matter,
Whew.
didn't matter.
Whew. Whew. All right. Thank God.
I just throw in War Chief here, right?
Oh, yeah. This is the hand where War Chief thrives. So if we draw a red source, they might be dead next turn. Because we can Matron for Pile Driver, cast 2 Pile Drivers. Oh, man. So Lightning Bolt would make us sad, but...
I think Lightning Bolt is super beatable.
Yeah. Gem Palm's probably our best draw here.
Yeah, the snow cards they're printing are, like, totally interesting. They're very powerful. Like, I don't know that they're... Oh, God. That's going to be real good soon.
Just need to draw a land.
We have a lot of lines.
Yeah. Could play the Pile Driver off the mountain, see if they do anything, and then Matron for Gem Palm off the Cavern. Yeah.
I like that.
It's a little annoying if they daze it. Okay. Yep.
Oh, Matron for Fnatic was also very good.
Yeah, that plays into daze, though. Like, it makes it obvious that they should do it. Yeah, I just get Jump Palm.
All right.
I think we can swing with the Pile Driver. Like, if they want to trade the Pyromancer, that's fine. Because then
would we be willing to attack with the War Chief as well, or no?
No, I think we want to keep the War Chief, because if we draw a land, we can cast Siege Gang. Could see attacking with the Matron as well, trade with the token, but I don't like that as much. So they're going to get some value here, but...
It's fine. Like, as this match drags on, like, the chances of us going and finding a Chain Whirler just go up a ton.
Well, we found our Gem Palm target.
Yeah, like...
Oh my god.
This card is so
we have to kill that
good.
Absolutely immediately. If we draw a land, we can Matron.
So I should tap the Wasteland, right?
Tap the Wasteland, yeah. Out of here, Dreadhorde. Land. That's good too.
That's still great.
Yeah, just cast that.
Now no attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. so now Crater Maker will answer this if it doesn't get answered, and then I'm just out of control.
Yeah. Nice. Oh my god, so many things to do. So we could kill both creatures if we matron for Fanatic. But I feel like that's kind of like a low impact use of the matron.
Okay.
I think we just kill the Pyromancer and matron for Ringleader.
Okay. Tap Wasteland.
Yeah. Because this Delver is just not gonna do anything, I think.
And I'm probably not Wastelanding them, right? Like, my mana is just way more important than theirs.
Yeah. Like, even if they play True Name, it's, like, not the hugest deal.
Am I going to be making any attacks?
I don't think so.
All right.
I'm wondering if a matron for Prospector kills them next turn.
So matron for Prospector.
Cast it, and then untap, ask Siege Gang, sack 2 goblins, throw a goblin. I think that's
I don't think we need to get overly aggressive.
Yeah. I think we just matron for Ringleader. We could also just get another Jump Home Incinerator. Actually don't mind that because of the potential of another Dreadhorde.
Sure.
And also plays around like a Wasteland, because if they Wasteland us, then a Ringleader can get dazed. Could offer a trade with one matron.
What about attacking with like matron and pile driver?
No, then the pile driver gets eaten by the 2 elementals, and I think it can do a lot more than that. I think if we attack with one matron, that's good, because I guess we attack with two matrons. No. Just one. Because if they play an Arcanist, we want 4 goblins on board, so that even Bolt doesn't save it.
Okay.
Because if they take this trade, then the pile driver stops getting double blocked.
Yeah, that Time Twister card is very good.
Scoop, nice.
All right. So Blue-Red Delver. Probably want this.
Chalice.
Probably want these.
Kinesis. And a Reb.
One of these.
Yeah. So before I had Chalice on my board, I just had 2 Kinesis, 2 Reb for the matchup, but I think Chalice Reb.
Yeah, Chalice does something to stop the Arcanist long term.
Yes. It just turns into a 1/3 trampler, which is annoying, but not nearly as good.
So what did we do before? We cut the Trash Master.
Mm-hmm. Shave. So they're playing Pyromancer, not Swiftspear. So Fanatic's actually.
Fanatic's actually better here, right?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, definitely better. Probably trim Mugwort Marshal and a Pile Driver.
Then one more.
Probably just a Lackey. Yeah.
All right, looks good to me.
Yep.
Note our opponent did. Yeah.
Ooh. This is a weird hand. I think we keep it.
Oh, I'm 100% keeping this. I'm greedy like that.
If they fetch out any duel, I think we just snap Wasteland them.
Yep.
Damn.
I mean, but they're not leading on a Delver, which is nice.
Yeah.
That means that these cards are going to have effects.
Yeah. The problem is if they play an Arcanist turn 2.
That is the problem. Well, that's a stellar draw.
Yeah. It's so obnoxious that, like, I don't know what they were thinking making Arcanist flashback for.
The card is just insane.
Like, why? Just why?
Like, you saw me voluntarily playing Delver decks multiple streams in a row.
Yeah.
Like, that's very telling.
God damn it. Ugh.
I mean, we probably have to waste them. so that.
I mean, porting's kind of the same. I guess not if they have like a bolt.
Yeah, like we don't want a
But
bolt
if they have a
going into the graveyard.
Yeah, just takes us off casting Ringleader ever, but alright. Yep. Waste them.
So like I think we wasteland them, which incentivizes them to attack so that they can ponder and try to get out of the mana screw situation.
Right.
Which then if we connect with this, it's great for us. Drawing the cavern's slightly awkward now that we don't get to like rev something, but you know, so be it.
Alright, that's a good sign, I guess.
It's a sign. I don't.
It's a sign. It's either very good or very bad, I think. Shuffle. Come on. Damn it.
No shuffle.
Red source then.
Alright.
First goblins had to deal with 1/2s. Now we have to deal with 1/3s. Uncool.
Fuck.
Yeah. Also a Delver. Jesus Christ. So, Cavern's being obnoxious here.
Welcome to why I love this card.
Yeah, Pyrokinesis, please. Yeah. I think we have to just wasteland him again.
I agree. It just feels so bad.
Yeah. So we'll wasteland them. And then blast the Delver. And then eventually we'll get Crater Maker online so we can block and then after damage sack kill the Arcanist. Flip on Brainstorm, because why wouldn't they?
I was really hoping they wouldn't flip it and they would like attack and blow their bolt on hitting me in the face.
Yeah. This is going pretty bad. We need to drop Pyrokinesis, basically. Or Chalice. Chalice would solve a lot of problems. I wonder if Thorn is like worth considering to hose Arcanist well. That's like the worst case imaginable. Alright, blast that Delver.
If they have a counter here, we probably sink into unwinnable territory.
Yep.
Yikes.
Force Pitch Brainstorm is actually not the worst.
Yeah, we're still basically.
Wow, they still have more cantrips? That's so obnoxious. 2 on bottom at least, but they get to do it again. Arcanist is so dumb. It's just a 2-mana Jace.
Yeah, Max Dortion made the same comparison.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's exactly what it is, and it's really obnoxious.
Like, it's not crazy good against the combo matchup, but against anything that's fair, the card's just unbeatable.
Oh my god.
Now it can't even, like, port.
Yeah.
If I play out this Crater Maker, it takes the bolt out of the yard, then I can't use it to answer the Delver.
We're just dead. I don't think we have outs at this point.
Alright, let's move on.
We kept a kind of a speculative hand, and they had exactly what punished it, I guess.
I kind of want this on the play.
Yeah, I like Thorn. Pile Driver does like feel super bad against Arcanist. But it's good against True Name, so it's like, what are you gonna do?
It's also poor against Young Pyromancer.
Yeah. Alright, let's trim a Pile Driver. Alright.
This is great.
Sneap. Oh, Sneap.
Oh, just let it resolve. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Just don't Delver me. Just cantrip this turn. Just cantrip this turn.
Just cantrip. That's all you want to do. Cantrip. Damn it. Alright.
Still fine.
I think we just jammed the Thorn here.
Oh, 100% agreed.
That makes things easier too. Yep, definitely jam Thorn.
Off basic mountain.
Yeah.
God, just like tap out for Arcanist on your turn and let me get them both. Like don't let the Delver flip. Bacon-based God, thank you very much for following. Hope you're enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun. Step 1.
Nice.
Come on, play him. Play him.
Play it. You want to? Oh, yeah. Come on. Wow, no respect. They must have a lightning bolt then. Do it.
Yes. Yes.
It's your best card. It's your best card.
Oh, yeah. That's good enough. That's good enough.
Good enough. Yeah.
So I think,
just
I think it's Pyro, Pitch War Marshal.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give you both 2.
Equal opportunity getting blown up. You have to pay 1 because of the Thorn, yeah. Nice.
Enjoy. No Arcanist for you. You can 2-mana Brainstorm if you want.
So hopefully we draw a land, and then we can go War Chief Ringleader same turn. If they tap out, then we can War Chief Ringleader through, and they can't have counter magic.
This asshole. All right.
This asshole. Let's draw another Pyrokinesis. Ooh, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, this is.
I think we should War Chief. It's War Chief Ringleader now.
It's weird.
We could potentially get them with like a double block. If they like cantrip pre-combat in order to get something in the yard for Arcanist.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that. But on the other hand, they have like a braid. We get super hosed.
Yeah, I think we're just supposed to War Chief Ringleader and just try to beat this card.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, that's not bad.
I accept.
Do we attack?
I guess we can.
We definitely attack with War Chief. Well, I guess if they don't have a bolt, then Arcanist can't attack.
Yeah.
But if they do have a bolt,
they don't get a 2-for-1 by doing it. Well, if they have a bolt, we just miss damage by not attacking. Because they like bolt.
I think we should attack.
I do too.
They also like might not block for if they think that we have a land. Or no, that wouldn't make sense. Never mind. Yeah, okay. All right.
And note, we only care about a natural bolt. We don't care about one off a cantrip in all likelihood.
Yeah. Hydroblast. That's super annoying.
This is why I'm playing with this card right now.
I absolutely hate this card. All right,
I think we take this up to 4.
Yeah, we need to hit Gem Palm Incinerator. Ooh. Potentially good. What did we hit?
Crater Maker Lackey.
Interesting.
So like with Crater Maker and Fanatic, we have enough to get rid of the Arcanist, just not this turn.
Yeah. I kind of like Fanatic passport, because then they can't attack because the ringleader plus fanatic blocks. And if they use the removal spell on the ringleader, that's okay. Then we get to Crater Maker it. Yeah, I think Fanatic Pass is the line. What do you think?
I'm thinking about going aggro.
Yeah. Just Chieftain.
Yeah. Like we hit him for 5, put him to 11, and we threaten like so much damage next turn.
Yeah.
Like if he like just spends his turn cantripping.
Yeah, but if they have another lightning bolt, like we just have nothing. I guess if they have another lightning bolt, then we play Crater Mate and we draw a land, we can kill the stupid Arcanist, and we've like no gas. I feel like we should just play to the line that makes the most sure that the Arcanist gets off the board.
Okay, so Fanatic Pass.
Yeah. This also shuts off some of their cantrip lines.
I probably would have jammed the Chieftain if I was playing by myself there.
It's pretty close.
I don't know if it's right, but I just feel like the potential haste damage that these cards represented the following turn.
Double Hydroblast? Okay, whatever. That's unreal.
Bye, Tyler. Good luck.
God, that card is so obnoxious. And now we can't kill it because the Fanatic's on board. Maybe we should have played Lackey. Yeah, maybe that was a punt. Zach, throw it at their face. That might have been a punt.
I could believe that.
If we draw a land, we can go Chieftain Lackey. Okay. Lackey first.
Off, no cavern.
Yeah. So begin for 4, drop the Crater Maker.
They have to run out of removal sometime.
Yeah. Right? They haven't cantripped at all. Right? Or they
correct?
No, they cast it. They cast Creating twice and they bottomed twice.
No. Right?
Nope. Rip. All right. That was last game. The things just So theoretically, they don't have yet another removal spell.
Oh my god.
All right, dude. So this is definitely. Imagine if the Thorn was a palette.
That's really frustrating.
This Dreadhorde Arcanist has killed 6 creatures. All right, Lackey. Give me Matron. Okay. That's a thing. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
We really need something to get some card advantage.
Okay, so they finally can't attack.
They could play land and then a removal spell.
Yeah.
like a young pyromancer. Would be an annoyance.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I mean, just happens.
Yeah, but they could have.
Yeah, they could have killed the lackey too and attacked.
I guess they just wanted to keep that bolt in the graveyard for future turns.
God damn it. I think we hold that in case we draw Pyrokinesis.
Sure.
Yeah, this card's like my worst nightmare. It's like probably the most frustrating card I've ever like printed in years.
And a lot of people still don't believe it's crazy good.
It's like
I think it's like unquestionably better than Young Pyromancer.
It's like Deathrite Shaman busted to me. Get like this 2-drop has for free cast 6 spells.
Or well, 4 spells.
4 spells, yeah.
Yeah, resulting in the loss of 6 of our creatures, effectively. Like,
yeah,
3 bonus creatures.
Like, we'd be so ahead if this Arcanist was anything else. Here they play True Name. Oh.
Well, at least they finally have to spend some time cantripping. Like, there's hope.
Yeah.
But
they also just like hit like a million lands, which is frustrating. Alright. Ringleader into double jump home incinerator. Offer the trade. The Lackey and the Delver.
Well,
okay.
I guess I put in the pile driver.
Yeah, no reason not to. I guess. Well, I don't know. Play the Skirk.
Yeah, I think I need to like.
Yeah.
Force them to use the lightning bolt.
Yeah. Like, it's not impossible that we kill them with a good top deck.
Like
it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that we used the Pyrokinesis on the Pyromancer instead of the Arcanist. Like if those were played in the opposite order,
yeah,
it's like wouldn't even be close.
Vapor Snag.
Sure.
Don't think that's. Yeah, they're not even gonna take it.
For top deck Siege-gang Commander, I think they're dead. If they don't kill the Skirk.
I wonder if like this double attack means they have another creature because their life total is under duress.
Yeah.
So like they probably have to target the pile driver here if they can't block.
Yeah. Jump Pump still alive, draw Delver. This is an instance where you can see where Ignition's Expert would be really good. Put a body on board, making the Jump Hum effect safer. I think we have to take a Vial to 5 because we can cast a Ringleader if we.
Is it really worth putting it on 5 for a 1 of? Well, I guess it's so, like Matron as well.
Yeah, because we also have 2. We only have like 2 Ringleaders left in the deck, right? We'd use 2 of them. Yeah, I think that's correct. Port, rough. All right, just attack. It's gonna be like Electrickery or some shit. But...
this pause, though.
Yeah. Probably means they just have another lightning bolt and we're just dead, but...
My opponent says GG's.
Okay.
But, not dead on board yet, so you could have just bolted at the end step.
Alright, cool BM opponent. What's our next card? Ugh, so that was disgusting.
We lost to the player who Force of Willed our turn 1 Lackey off of Cavern.
Yeah. So I mean, it was really unfortunate that the I think we sequenced. We shouldn't have played the Fanatic. We should have played the Lackey on that turn. We would have been able to kill it.
Yeah. At the same time, like, I don't know that we can reasonably expect them to have 4 running 1-mana removal spells off no cantripping.
Double Hydra Blast was particularly obnoxious. Yeah, I mean, we got pretty unlucky there, I feel like. Ringleader never hit.
God is dead and Dreadhorde killed him.
Yeah. Can we ban that card yet? Is that allowed? Can I go back in time and tell WotC to not print it?
Probably not.
Alright, well, here we are.
We are going to hit like a truck. I don't know. All our things might just get Swords to Plowshare. Oh man, are you going to counter this too?
Please do it. It's probably Miracles.
Oh yeah, brainstorm into a counterspell, baby. Just do it.
Do it. I cast this off a mountain, not a Cavern of Souls.
I recognize our opponent's username though, so...
Yeah, it looks familiar to me as well.
I think they're a respectable player.
Nice. Alright, so they're digging for that plow.
We London Mulligan all of War.
Seriously, that set is atrocious for... Like, so bad. Holy crap. We can do a lot of things here.
Well, I'm attacking.
Yeah.
And...
I think we drop Pile Driver and cast the second Lackey.
Okay.
Because they don't have a white source, so they're not gonna...
We can't get Terminus.
Yeah. And we're just gonna crunch in for so much damage. Like, we could drop in Chain Whirler and do the same thing, but I want to get 2. So we can Mation for Ringleader and put in Ringleader.
Yeah, that sounds sweet. I think I need to play Cavern. Well, I don't need to, but...
It doesn't matter. I'd play the Mountain, I think.
I was thinking Cavern, so if I draw a Wasteland and my opponent gets a non-basic, I could waste and do 2 uncounterable cards.
Well, we can't cast 2 spells if we're Wastelanding anyway.
Oh, yep, that's right. Mountain's fine.
Opponent is in some trouble. Of course, it's going to be like show and tell, and we're just going to be angry. Stoneblade? Oh, Teferi, nice.
Enjoy your Teferi.
I always get to kill it with Whirler enter the battlefield trigger. That's
hilarious.
Disgusting. Oh my god.
So play War Chief, attack all 3 at him. Lackey trigger puts in Chain Whirler, kills Teferi.
Yeah, and then we save the Matron in our hand. Good, yeah. Let's do that. And play it off the Mountain, the fetch, in case they play like back to basics. Though they would probably die if they did that. Yeah. So we finally hit our... what is maybe our best matchup. It's up there. I believe I have an 83 win percentage against Miracles.
That seems like a good place to be.
The verdict? Oh no.
So it's rip energy field.
Oh, don't.
Oh, come on!
Are you kidding me? All right, we're just dead.
We have literal no outs to that, right?
Yeah. Well, this went from our best matchup to one of our absolute worst. Great. God, fuck this deck. I hate it so much. It's gonna be easier when Sling-gang comes out because it's loss of life.
All right, so
Chalice and Thorn.
Chalice, Thorn.
Needle for Helm. Earwig Squad.
Are you Rebs too?
Rebs for sure. Yep. Yep. God, I played against this deck like earlier this week too. Why?
So I guess we don't want this.
Nope.
Don't want that.
No. You want Prospector because it speeds you up a little bit, and it also can help you hold up Reb when you're tapped out.
Okay.
I think we cut 2 Jump Homes. And
all right, technically a 3-drop.
Yeah. A Crater Maker. Chain Whirler.
Trash. Well.
Trash is a clock.
I guess it's fine.
Probably just another Crater Maker. If Helm's on the battlefield, the game's probably over. Yeah, so this is like a nightmare matchup, and they also just had the whole combo. I think we keep it.
I do too.
It's like a good, like, normal hand, but this is like a normal matchup.
This hand's going to become very bad if they like disenchant the vial.
Yeah, I mean, our plan is to Earwig Squad them here. Turn 3 vial in the War Marshal, untap, attack. Or I guess we just cast. No, we just cast it on turn 2. Yeah. Yep. Sucks. Ports and wastes, or ports in particular, are really important in this matchup because they also play Humility.
Oh, why? Is that card a problem?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is just like the matchup that makes me angry that my color just straight up cannot kill an enchantment. I wonder if they have the combo in their hand. We have to naturally draw. I mean, we have outs now because we can always draw Pyroblast. So it's not like the combo is just like a straight up lock.
And we just let this go here, right? Like we need to cast a Matron.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, we don't even get the token? That's obnoxious. Dies. Alright, well, Matron for your squad attack. Hope it's good enough. Well, hold on. Is Pile Driver better? Probably this turn it is. Because we have the second squad. We can get the squad next turn. So I think we Matron for... Ooh, actually, what do you think of getting Grenzo and then trying to hit their Helm?
Game on. I don't know that it's the correct play.
But we're going to do it.
But we're doing it, because it's hilarious. Do we only get to cast cards this turn?
I mean, let's just exile the top card of the deck just for... Maybe we'll deck them. That's the new win condition. Hey, we took back to basics. That's not bad. Oh, we can hit Council's Judgment too. It's actually good. Oh, they just have another land and stupid energy field. God, I hate this deck so much. All right. I'm gonna spam some my favorite new emote, which is GoblinLackey or Goblin and 11 ape, because we're getting aped. All right, so we basically just need to draw Red Elemental Blast is like our only way to win.
Okay, so that's literally it, right? Like, it's Reb or we do nothing?
Yep.
So is it worth, like, matroning for a ringleader, cast ringleader within our deck?
Probably. Also gets more bodies in the board in case they play human. Here's where we put Red Elemental Blasts on the bottom.
That would be fitting. No?
Oh, nice. Okay. Needle on the bottom is annoying, but whatevs.
I'm sending a message.
Yeah. All about the message. Too bad Grunts doesn't trigger. That would be pretty sick. We could just deck them. Oh, they're playing Ancient Tomb too?
Do they just, like, have the helm naturally? What the fuck, man?
That is so stupid. That is so stupid.
And we failed to cash this league due to shenanigans.
I feel like we got, like, exceedingly unlucky.
I agree.
We had... They just had double Enlightened Tutor, have the whole
shebang.
combo. Have exactly enough mana.
We also would have goldfished extremely quickly there.
Yeah, like...
They were dead in 2 attacks.
Yeah, like... We could have won that Blue-Red Delver matchup. I feel like if we just... if we didn't play the Fnatic, if we'd killed the Arcanist, we could have won. Or if Ringleader hit any removal ever, that would also have won. Like, on the turn we Ringleadered into... Like, we had Fnatic in our hand, and then we Ringleadered. If we hit Jump Hum sooner, we kill the Arcanist.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the deck's good, even though we went 2-3 here. Like,
yeah, like, I feel like the deck performed pretty well. Just, like, didn't pan out.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with, like, how the deck feels. I'd be, comfortable sleeving up Goblins and bringing it to an event. Like, in terms of its win rate. Not in terms of, like, how well I can play it currently. I would need more reps.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still mad about the Zealous Persecution.
That second one was tilting.
Second ZP. We had, like, we hit exactly, like, our out. Which makes me wonder, it's like, oh man, if we'd granted them... I just really want to know, like, what were the top 2 library, and was one of them...
The world will never know.
The world will never know.
All right.
What do we do to make the... Oh, do you want me to... I'm getting some questions in the chat.
All right, go for it. So what do you do to make Stoneblade better?
I think it's actually a fine matchup. I used to think it was bad too, and I had, like, a pretty bad win rate versus it, but just the more practice I've gotten, the better it's felt. And I think it's actually slightly favored for Goblins. I think I was playing it too much like they are more aggro than they actually are. So I was, like, matroning wrong. I was not playing long game, and then I'd lose Jace. We have so many natural answers to a deck that, despite what we saw today, you shouldn't just lose to, like, just the GT just appearing randomly. If you're drawing a reasonable amount of spells to your land, that ratio. So I think it's something to practice. I think Pyroblast makes it a lot better to get back to basics. It's, like, one of the first cards. And you also have to be aware of, like, what your hands beat. Like, don't keep the speculative, like, 2-lander, Lackey, and a bunch of 3-drop kind of hands, because if your hand just loses Clash, you shouldn't keep that hand. I think a lot of people keep 2 speculative hands with Goblins, and Goblins mulligan super. So I wouldn't. Don't worry too much about going to 6 or 5. How cheap is Goblins on Moto? It's pretty cheap. It's like 200 tickets or something.
And most of it is staples that would be used elsewhere, like your Wastelands and your Caverns.
Yeah, and I think if you take out Surgical Extractions, it's, like, less than 150. It's like Surgical is, like, so stupid. I think down.
Yeah, so, like, when I borrowed the cards I needed to make this, it was not even 72 ticks.
Nice.
Like, I have like Vials, most of the Caverns, the ports, but that's, like, basically it. and I have circles, but like the core of the deck is very inexpensive.
Yeah, and that's the case in paper as well, right? Like Goblins is one of the cheaper legacy paper decks. My version's on the expensive side though. It's because you got Badlands and Stronghold's kind of expensive, stuff like that. So it's like almost 2K, but even that's like not bad for legacy deck.
All right. Any closing thoughts as we're wrapping up here?
Goblins is great. I'm really bummed that we didn't cash the league. We were pretty close in all the matches except for the last one.
Yeah, I agree. That last one was a disaster, but like the other ones that we lost, opponent had to run real hot to beat us.
Yeah, we like felt like our opponents were particularly like bending their sideboards towards cards like that we don't. Or what am I trying to say? Their sideboards were particularly focused on beating. They had a lot of cards for us, is what I'm trying to say. So they had double Zealous Persecution,
double Hydroblast,
and
they might have been playing more because they hit like double Hydroblast without cantrips by turn 3 or 4.
Yeah. So that, I think that was a little unfortunate. We didn't get to play. So I think what we did see is that how good Goblins against the basically any of the Ancient Tomb decks that aren't show and tell. Any of the Karn decks, any of the Steel Stompy, Post, Eldrazi, any of those matchups are like so close to buy for Goblins. I'm not sure about Karn Post just yet. I've only played it 4 times, but I've won every time.
Seems like a good trend.
Creator Maker's just so ridiculous against their deck. It just blows up literally anything that isn't a land. We have so many Spyglass targets, and if they spend all their turns Spyglassing you, then you're just going to put them down. So those matchups all feel strong. Delver is like... it really depends on the version. Grixis Delver is probably one of the better ones. Blue-Red Delver, I think, is the toughest. Just because they have so many burn spells. So it's hard to generate a board presence. I think those matchups will all get better. I think all the Delver matchups.
Yeah, absolutely. Am going to want to play another Goblins League after we get our new set here.
Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out how I'm gonna list for the new cards because they all seem really exciting. It's gonna be tricky.
Yes. All right. So if people want to contact you, where can they find you?
So they can find me. I'm most active in the Goblins Discord. I'm a mod on there, and I'm very responsive on there. I have a Twitter that I'll respond to. Also at GoblinLacky1. You can always PM me on Twitch or just ask a question in my Twitch chat. Those are probably the best ways to find me.
All right. Looks like we have one more question in the chat here. How do you feel about the new Krenko?
It's terrible. Completely unplayable. Not even close.
There you have it, folks.
It's like I can't fathom why I would ever Legion Warboss.
Yeah, it's like maybe playable as like a one of in a red prison shell, but not here. Absolutely
I know,
not here.
No, I know you sent me your list, and like I just can't imagine how that good. It's a 1/2 for 3 mana that you have to pack with, turn it into a 2/3, and you make 2 tokens. Like that is pretty bad.
All right, folks, I think that's going to be a wrap for today. If you haven't already followed me, please follow. I'm going to be playing a lot of Legacy over the next couple of weeks. I'm a teacher and I'm off for the summer, so I will be streaming sporadically and frequently. And if you're really enjoying the content, please, subscribe or do something to support my channel, like do a donation deck list. It means a lot to me, and it'll keep the Legacy content flowing. So, GoblinLackey, thank you very much for joining me. This was awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Cheers, and have a good day, folks. I'm going to go ahead and send you all over to Arkin, who is also playing some Legacy.